And then next is like the quality, about quality, showing from the perspective of having the good quality on the Dharma. And here they're talking about three phases associated with, means the root text. Nyevar topar, so there's in Tibet word, this nyevar topar, it brings one in. Dukun ji debi pongjan tada, pongwe same ji dewa, ten daba ndi rongji la topa shis. So bring one in means that, such kind of this samsara and cause of samsara will abandon through the practice of Dharma. Yet also, we are kind of bringing into the unfalling happiness, or samaj deva means happiness with not included of the negative emotion. And happiness without negative emotion is we call permanent happiness, everlasting happiness. So the quality of Dharma is that bring ourselves into such way, not only abandon of the suffering and cause of the sufferings. So Mipham Rinpoche commentary says there's nothing else which someone brings you enlightenment without Dharma or other than Dharma in this world or whatever existence. And how bring into the enlightenment is that then hearing, reflection, meditation need to enter into that way. And one who entered Dharma through the hearing, reflection, meditation, then ranges and progressively, I think, progressively, then it's and take from the samsara and bring into the Dhammadat of the purity, you could say, I think something like that. So, and then there is also way of translation is a little bit different and this word, but maybe that is enough for us. And then next one is the root text says, I think this is meaningful to see. So whoever met the Dharma, hearing the Dharma, thinking the Dharma, meditation on the Dharma, that way you see Dharma. And that is the meaningful, meaningful to see. Thoma mepanin kowa dunga jento chembundu. So why and how? Because then here talking about the beginningless. We don't know really how long we have been samsara. And no one knows for us because this is something invisible for us. But if we believe of the Buddha's word, and then Buddha says that we have been samsara eons and eons, beginningless, until here. And so therefore, the suffering of samsara is like great oceans. So we are hanging around here. And if we won't meet Dharma, or if you don't see the Dharma, and then continuously we be Taronyons, if you don't see, if you don't see Dharma, if you don't practice Dharma, and continuously in the samsara hanging up and down, 6 realms, and immeasurable suffering, and powerlessly we are hanging around on the samsara all the time. However, if someone really met the Dharma, is such that someone who are hanging in the middle of the ocean and at the same time you find some kind of precious boat, precious boat. So this Dharma is such that we really met such kind of precious boat. And then they were also saying that this is precious body this precious birth, and this is only way to the bring from the across to the samsara and etc. He says many things. Why they call this precious human life is that we met Dharma. That's became this body is also precious. That's why that the bird is become precious. You can cross over this ocean of the samsara. So therefore, the really learned ones, who have mind ones, and they are the rely on this Dharma, and they will be free from the ocean of the suffering, and then never returns to this ocean of the samsara by power of the negative emotion and so on and so forth. And Mipham says, here in this universe, in the phenomena, you can see many things, but there's nothing extra or excellent seeing as Dharma. There's nothing. So Dharma is highest object what we can see. So there's nothing else like Dharma in this world, in this phenomena. So because the meaning of our life, meaning of everything in this Dharma, whoever see Dharma, met Dharma, do Dharma, we will find, And maybe think, if we don't find today or this life, then who knows in next life, what point? We can think many silly things. But that is, we are very stupid, We don't have to have everything today, Even we have everything today, you cannot do much. You can eat 3 times meal, so that's all, Even we get all foods today, we cannot do, right? Tomorrow we need. So they likewise, even today we cannot everything happen. That doesn't mean tomorrow, or that doesn't mean next life something not happen. So therefore, we have to understand the nature of suffering of samsara, and then antidote of Dharma. Or Dharma is only antidote. What says, okay? Because the rely on the Dharma, then it will be reduced of the sufferings and so on and so forth. Then, those who fortunate ones, once they really met the Dharma, they never give up. And more they get confidence, confident. So, therefore, then whatever Buddha says, they have more confidence. They really think, wow, this must be like that and that and that, so on and so forth. They're confident, their wisdom, everything grows smoothly, continuously, also possible fastly, But then Muhammad says, other than that, those stupid ones, even they met Dharma, still they can be abandoned. They think there's only the words are very beautiful, but meaning is something that, impossible or difficult, and etc. So therefore, we shouldn't do that way. Once you met Dharma, I think this is something very important. This is something that you have done in your previous lives. Otherwise, we wouldn't see Dharma. We wouldn't really thinking of Dharma.